Hey, Chad with Amazon Wireless. I want to show you what comes in the box when you get a Vertex standard EVX-531 digital two-way radio. So let's open the box. When you open the box, you've got an antenna. I'm going to set this to the side. Let's go to the body of the radio, which is in this box, inside the larger box. So we're going to take out the radio. Now the EVX-531 is part of the 530 series from Vertex Standard. It's a digital radio, it's waterproof, and it's pretty rugged, as you'll see once we get this out and put it together. So inside the small box you have the actual body of the radio. You have your clip, and then you have this accessory port cover, and we're going to go over that in just a second. So let's show you the body of the radio. On the side, of course, you've got your programmable buttons. You've got your push to talk button. On the other side, you have your accessory port, and there's two screw holes, which I'm going to cover. Let's take out the battery and assemble the radio. In this small white box, you have your battery. And to put the battery on the radio, you push the battery down and slide up on it and you'll hear it click. To release the battery, there's a mechanism at the bottom which slides down and the battery comes off. So let's put the battery on once again. Now we're going to take the antenna, which is in this plastic bag right here, and we're going to put it on the radio. You just turn it clockwise until it's snug, and we're going to take the clip out of the bag and put it on the back of the radio. Now this clip is to hold the radio onto your belt. If you want the radio to be smaller because you're putting it in the pocket, you can certainly leave the clip off. But to put the clip on, you want to line up the metal tabs on the back and slide down, and you'll hear it click. Just like that. And your clip's on. Now, with the accessory port cover, let me go ahead and take this out so I can show you. This is a really important piece if you want the full protection of the radio as far as being completely waterproof. If you'll notice, the screws have rubber grommets around them, and the accessory port cover has one around it. Your radio is not completely waterproof unless you put the cover on and put both the screws in and make sure it's snug. Again, your EVX-531 is not waterproof unless you make sure that cover's on. So there is your EVX-531. Now, before you use your radio, you want to get your charger out of the box and undo your anti-static bubble wrap. Your charger's in here, as well as paperwork. Now, this plastic piece here is really important, and I'm going to show you why. When you get this out, if you want to make sure that you're using this right, or not using it in the right circumstance, it's your spacer plate. To figure out which radios you need to use your spacer plate with, go right here inside the instructions, and it will tell you the battery pack, which radio models, and if you need it or not. So that's really important. If you need your spacer plate, it simply slides down inside and spaces the radio correctly. If you don't need it, leave it out. So before you use your radio, you want to make sure your charger is completely plugged in, and you charge your radio for 12 to 14 hours, and then you'll be ready to use your Vertex EVX-531.